Hello, my peri friend. If you've ever felt like your back is trying to sabotage you, like something's jamming or locking on one side when you walk, lie down, or carry your bag, you're not imagining these things. It's most likely your C joint, this tiny, tiny but mighty joint that lives at the base of your spine, where your pelvis meets your sacrum. And here's the thing most people, and even many doctors, completely overlook it. And when you treat a C joint pain like a pulled muscle or a sore back, it actually gets worse because this joint does not need more stretching. It needs to feel safe. And I'm going to explain why that matters more than anything else. Hi, I'm Ira. For those of you who don't know me, I help women in perimenopause decode their weird symptoms doctors often dismiss, like healing chronic pain, fatigue, hot flashes, and other symptoms. And amongst them also back pains because I myself suffered quite bad perimenopause symptoms that disrupted my life, and I climbed back. I climbed up back to life after spending lots of time learning alternative ancient approaches, holistic approaches to restoration of vitality and balance in your body during perimenopause and beyond. I spent, unfortunately, years chasing the wrong solutions for my own C joint problem. I spent money on chiropractors, useless stretches, physical therapy, nothing really worked. And I was also misdiagnosed and until I actually took a completely different approach. And then that's when things started shifting for me. Now I coach women through this process, also through my one-on-one work, but more on that later. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what I wish I knew back then. And by the end of this video, you will understand why your C joint pain keeps flaring up and what to do instead of foam rolling, more rest, or just random, exercises or stretches you see online. Let's begin. So, what's really going on inside your body? Now, during perimenopause, your hormones don't just affect your mood or your period, they affect everything, including your joints. Yes, your body's natural stabilizing system, which includes your muscles, nerves, and connective tissue, starts to lose coordination. Think of it like a team that used to work together smoothly, but now half the players are out of sync, and someone always misses a practice. The result of this, well, your strong muscles may still look toned, but they're no longer firing at the right order. And this is a very critical thing to understand. Your deep core, the part that supports you and stabilizes your spine and pelvis, often shuts down as a protective mechanism when you have C joint inflammation, of course. And without that anchor, your body starts borrowing strength from the wrong places, like, for example, your lower back. Now, imagine that on top of this misfiring system, you've also been carrying your bags on one shoulder for years, and you've likely held your child or groceries on the same side. I know I did. Or, for example, you've been working out the same way you've always have, even though your body no longer feels balanced. So these small habits, they add up. And now your C joint, which is supposed to move just a tiny bit, starts shifting more than it should. And that's where this deep one-sided pain comes from. So it's not just sore muscles. It's deep instability at the foundation of your spine. Now, here's where things get even trickier. Your body doesn't just send pain when something is physically wrong. It also sends pain when it feels unsafe. Yes, in both Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, pain isn't just mechanical. It's your body's way of saying, hey, something is out of balance here. Pay attention. And in this case, it's not just bones or muscles, it's the nervous system. That's the missing part here. It's the nervous system, the energy system, your inner wiring is on high alert permanently. So if you've ever tried to stretch or massage this tight area, and it only helped for a little while or even made it worse, you're not crazy. What you're feeling is a miscommunication inside your body. Your deep stabilizers are offline. And your brain doesn't trust your movement anymore. And what it does to protect it, it clenches it, it sends pain signals. And the more you try to push through, the more your system freaks out, i.e., your nervous system. Here's what actually works and what I now teach inside my Very Powerful program, recovery program. First, soothe the system. Soothe the system. If your body's alarm is going off, you can't build strength or do anything, any fixing yet. This is where I recommend real Chinese acupuncture, to start with acupuncture, not dry needling, by the way. Dry needling is a separate thing, and it's like poking the fire with a stick. True acupuncture gently tells the fire it's safe to calm down now. That's why only Chinese acupuncture. It helps to regulate your nervous system, reduce the hidden inflammations that's driving the pain spiral. Next, you're going to restore deep connection gently. Forget crunches, forget squats or side planks. Side planks are even worse. You want to start with micro movements. Things like crawling on all fours, wall marches, or bird dogs. These aren't flashy, but they rewire your body's internal GPS. You're essentially training your muscle, bones, and brain to communicate in sync, to communicate again together, not to bulk up but to rebalance. And finally, stop feeding the instability. That means no one-sided workouts, no aggressive stretches, especially on the painful side. And please, 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 no heavy weights on your back. No twisting or sudden bending. And definitely stop carrying bag on one side. When I'm saying carrying bag on one side, I mean stop carrying bags at all for a little bit. Yes, I know it's a problem. Sometimes you need to carry things, but try to reduce the weight as much as possible. I was, for example, very surprised by the fact that even the tiniest weight during my higher period of high inflammation, even the tiniest weight that I was carrying was throwing my balance off, and the pain would be very sharp and would linger for days, for days. So please, please, please avoid that. The key word here is balance. Balance is your new best friend. I know this all might feel like a lot, but healing your C joint is not about doing more. It's about doing the right thing in the right order. This isn't a punishment, it's a reset, and it's totally possible for you to regain your normal activity. I'm a living proof of that. Here's the part that most people miss. Healing isn't just physical. If you've been stuck in pain for a while, your nervous system also stores fear, tension, and stress. So part of the healing process is also relearning how to feel safe in your body again. And that's why in my one-on-one program, Very Powerful Toolkit, I don't just give you exercises. We work holistically on restoring your full system, physically, emotionally, and energetically. Guide you through tailored movement, nervous system repairs, and ancient tools to help your body feel supported again, not just stronger, but truly safe. So if you're tired of flaring up again, and you're ready to actually heal, not just manage this pain and survive instead of thrive, then go to my site, verypowerful.com, click the link in the description, and let's talk. I have a few private spots open, and I'd be honored to support you on this path. Even if it's not your C joint, even if you're just in perimenopause and you feel like your body is doing weird things that make no sense to you, and you get no help from anyone else, this program is also for you. Because the system I created, has a holistic approach. It tackles all the right components that I've gathered throughout my personal experience. And I know this works. It works. You don't have to do this alone. And, if you want just a taster of the program, you can go and check my freebie. You can also find it on my site, verypowerful.com. And if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe, as I'll be sharing more important information that nobody else talks about. And take care, and I will see you next time, friend.